I left Brooklyn in the evening. It was a bit of a wild ride. Riding over those bridges at night and seeing all the lights is something I'll never forget. The next morning, I headed into Connecticut, where, once again, Google took me on a lonely gravel road. But then eventually, we ended up being next to the water, and the road took me to a beautiful state park, which actually happened to be free. And this was Warramog State Park, where I just enjoyed a little relaxation under the trees, had a little lunch. I stayed at a familiar rest area, the Southington rest area, which was perfect for meeting up with a friend the next day at Moderna Pizza, where I tried white birch beer for the first time and also had that amazing New Haven pizza. And then it was back on the road. And this time, I really just wanted to get through the different states and make it to Maine.
Welcome to Massachusetts. Welcome to New Hampshire.
You enter into Maine while crossing across a bridge.
Welcome to Maine.
You pass the sign for Maine on the other side of the bridge. And then I continued a few miles on to the rest area, the Maine Welcome Center, where I would spend the night and reflect on my journey so far. It was a great feeling to wake up in Maine. Felt really accomplished, as getting to Maine was the whole point of this road trip. And as I decided to figure out what I wanted to do for the next day and what my plan was going to be, stopped by a nice little waterway entry park area. Eventually I ended up wanting to stay at a campground at a state park that I first visited 2 years ago and just spent the day there and enjoyed it thoroughly. So this was a nice little park here with a nice little water entry there, and I was right on an old railroad, and you guys know I love old railroads and trains. So then after that I headed towards the rest area for that night and found a great gas station with some really good food, and then just slept the night away at the rest area and would head to the campground the next day. It was surprisingly busy in the little town of Camden Hills, just right outside of Camden Hills State Park, where I had reserved a campground for the next few nights. There are lots of little shops in this town as well as restaurants, so I'm not surprised there are people there. What was surprising was how foggy the campsite was, and here's the little drive up to where my site would be. Okay, here's my site, number 94 at the Camden Hills Campground in Maine. So, let's go ahead and get that tent set up. And viola, that's all done. I'm kind of hungry, so I think I'm going to make some soup. Okay, this is the lower day use area of Camden Hills State Park in Camden, Maine. And yeah, I'm the only one here now. There's some people earlier, but I mainly just want you guys to take a look at just how beautiful it is with the fog all in these trees and everything. Yeah, the water's right down there. We're going to take a walk to it. But yeah, I'm mainly doing this because my phone has to charge. So let's add this to the somewhere in the videos. I don't know if it'll be the camping one. I don't know if it'll be the campsite one. I don't know if it'll be an overall like trip one, but we'll see. There's these stairs here. You know me and stairs, but these ones are actually not too bad. But yeah, there's a little picnic area here. And yeah, I just had to lock the car. And then even though I'm the only one here, and I mean, there's got to be a little bit of effort. I mean, Camden was kind of big coming in here. Maybe I'll throw up a little spot of driving through there and all that traffic on a Sunday. But yeah, you got picnic tables, grills, trees, and other trees, and fog. But let's take a look at the water. Okay, from the top of the trail, you can see the beach down there. You can see it through the trees. But it's quite hard to get to. I don't know how people, I hear voices down there. How do they get down there? It's kind of gnarly. I mean, if you really want to be sketchy, you can probably like go down like even this area right here. But I wouldn't recommend it. There's a place with stairs over there, but I don't know how you get down to this place. Maybe we'll find it, maybe we won't. Yes, we are on the Shoreline Trail. Okay, when you're at if you park in the Shoreline South Lot, it's a few minutes, you'll get to the Shoreline Trail. You'll go along and you'll see these picnic benches here and stuff. And this bench here overlooking. And this part goes down to the beach. Take these stairs over here. Let's take a look at them. And there's even little grills here if you wanted to grill, so grilling's allowed. Yeah, see, here's the stairs there. These ones are a little sketchy, but they're not too bad for the most part. Well, that section's a little gnarly. But otherwise, you're fine. Okay, yeah, a little bird friend there. And it's kind of foggy out here on the ocean. You can't really see too far. You can see a little more there. Wondering if I should take a time lapse here. I really wanted to go to that beach in the distance. I saw some people walking over there. But I mean, this is way too sketchy right here. There's no way that's how you get over there. Even the people that like were over there, I'm like, there's no way that they took an easy road. Because all that rock is super slippery down there. Super slippery. So I mean, only this dry looking stuff. See how this is like all dark rock? That's super slippery. And this stuff is just craggy and kind of dangerous. So I'm gonna head back up to the Shoreline Trail. Like I said, this is just a little video while my phone charges. And I'm gonna go to the gas station and get some ice. All right. So, hopefully you're enjoying this so far. I don't know when I'm going to add this in, but Maine is totally dope so far. Oh look, going down this way there's a rope here. I didn't notice that before. Not gonna lie, that was a super sketchy way to get down here. Definitely glad for the ropes. Getting up might be easier, but yeah, worth it. Absolutely. Listen to that bell in the background. Yeah, folks, down here on this beach, it is pretty cool. You really gotta watch where you're walking as I'm talking to the thing. Yo! I just want to find a place to sit amongst all these sitting rocks. I mean, that's a pretty big rock, but this is sketchy as heck walking over this stuff. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pop a squat on that. Alright, folks, so I'm just gonna aim it at the beach here so you guys can watch, catch some of the sounds. Hopefully just not my heavy breathing. And then after a few minutes, I'll probably do a little time lapse and we'll see what the fog looks like and we'll try to add it all in. Hope you enjoy it. I'm trying this out and I'm also trying not to fall. I almost fell. I'm not kidding. Yeah, just really cool here sitting up on these rocks. I was just taking that time lapse, but these are my surroundings. Very peaceful. It's been nice to sit here. I hope you enjoyed too. And then that sketchy climb up. Wish me luck. But seriously, this trail, rated risky, but worth it. Worth it. All right, yeah, you saw that little beach down there, Camden Hills State Park lower area. We're gonna call that the gnarly rope beach right there. So that rope was pretty gnarly, trying to get up that gnarly little trail, but we made it, and we'll see what's up next. And what came next was a foggy drive up to the Mount Beatty Tower. Came here 2 years ago and you could actually go up to it, but it was blocked off this time, but it looked incredible in the fog. Then we just took a short little walk down to the cliff's edge, and I just sat there for a little bit and just enjoyed how beautiful it was just to be right here in Maine at this camping spot in Camden Hills. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like down below, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so you can come on more adventures with me. So until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we'll see you on the next rung. Thanks for watching.